Wherever you're joining us from, we are delighted to have your company for what promises to be a fascinating encounter as Bengaluru Football Club take on Giravanz Kitakyushu in the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Exposure Tour. Well, I'm your commentator Suraj, and I'll be guiding you through all the action coming to you live from the GSA Field C. Now, this may not be a cup final or a league decider, but don't let that fool you. Fixtures like these can often be just as important, perhaps even more important, for the young footballers stepping onto the pitch today. This is an opportunity to test themselves against a completely different footballing culture, a different style of play, and of course, a different level of intensity. Well, as the referee today guides the two sets of players out there in the middle for Bengaluru Football Club, this is a reward for an outstanding campaign. They arrive in Japan as the 2025-2026 Reliance Foundation Development League champions. They made history becoming the first club to win the competitions 3 times. It's another remarkable achievement for one of India's most respected youth academies, and another sign that the club's commitment to developing young talent continues to bear fruit. Well, this Japan Exposure Tour has been designed with exactly that objective in mind. It's about giving India's brightest young footballers the chance to experience one of Asia's strongest footballing nations firsthand. And their opponents today, Giravanz Kitakyushu, representing one of Japan's professional football clubs based in the city of Kitakyushu, and they have been fantastic. Well, if you watch Japanese football before, you'll know exactly what to expect. The emphasis is rarely on individual flair alone. Instead, it's built around movement, precision, discipline, and of course, that collective understanding. The players are taught to constantly scan before receiving possession, to create those passing triangles all over the pitch, and of course, to move that ball quickly with 1 or 2 touch combination play. It's a style that's technically demanding, and of course, the mental aspect as well in equal measures. The one phrase you hear from coaches then when you face Japanese opposition is what it feels like is that they're playing with an extra man. And that's of course not the case, but it's because of the intelligence of their movements. As soon as one player receives the ball, there are already 2 or 3 passing options available. It's football built on anticipation rather than reaction. For the boys from Bengaluru Football Club, this represents a brilliant challenge. Can they match that tempo? Can they stay compact without the ball? And of course, can they press with that same intensity? And perhaps more importantly, can they remain brave enough to play their own football when the pressure arrives? Well, the 2 skippers out there in the middle. This is a wonderful, wonderful scene, really, to see one of India's best academies, Bengaluru Football Club, 3 times Reliance Foundation Development League champions. And they're up against Giravanz Kitakyushu, number 13, Haruto Abiro, their skipper, alongside Suraj Singh, the goalkeeper for Bengaluru Football Club. This is a fantastic scene. Both Suraj Singh for Bengaluru Football Club on your left, the goalkeeper alongside the defender Haruto Abiro. It's all smiles before kickoff, but once that whistle blows, it's all about competitive action. Bengaluru Football Club in their blue kit. What a tournament they've had. It's not just about winning games, it's how they win games. They have no issue scoring goals, but at the back, they're as mean as it gets. They don't concede too many, and that's why they've gotten so much success. And head coach Nanedi Singh will be going with the strongest possible lineup with Suraj Singh in goal. And he's got the back four of Umlelal Hangshin on the left-hand side, Yafar Remba and Bangsan Singh as the 2 centre-half with Ashik Adhikari, the right back here today. Adil and Rakshit Anil will be the 2 midfielders holding the midfield with Kelvin Singh, Mohammad Arbash and Cyrus Abilash as the forward 3, providing the ammunition for Soto Kong, leading the line for Bengaluru Football Club. For Giravanz Kitakyushu, head coach Takashi Umeda is going with the back 3 by the looks of it. Shunpei Takeshita in goal, Haruki Teramoto, Kente Uno and Haruto Abiro as the back 3. Yuki Kodoma, Sonosuke Tanaka, Kippie Koga, and Shungo Nakamura as their midfield four, and the forward three of Sujizo Murata, Yuma Nakamura, and of course Nunyosuke Imai. Plenty of options for head coach Umeda on the bench, as we're expecting a high-octane clash here at the GSA Field C. Everything is set for a cracking bit of action here. The Bengaluru Football Club take this opportunity on board up against Giravanz Kitakyushu. Kickoff under a minute away. And we're off and running. Giravanz Kitakyushu in their yellow and black kit immediately kick things off and trying to put the pressure on the Bengaluru back line here. We've seen this with teams in Europe, while they immediately look to just punt the ball forward straight from kickoff and try and apply a forward press. Bengaluru Football Club know that the pressure will be on, and this is where Haruki Teramoto, and you can see the back three immediately emerging. Keeper playing well off his line, looking to almost be that extra centre half. Head coach Umeda playing with a back three, midfield four, and a front three. And we often see the goalkeeper Takeshita just join in, almost be an auxiliary centre half to push the wide centre halves a little bit more further forward up the pitch with the ball carrying abilities. Good win in the midfield area. Try to win that ball in the midfield and immediately shut down. Now trying to battle in midfield. There's absolutely no time on the ball here for Bengaluru Football Club. It's a nice bit of turnover. They're looking to shift it and move it onto the right-hand side. This is where Giravanz can be very dangerous. They look to just dominate that ball. Tanaka in midfield, just stepping in. Yuki Kodama, one of the centre halves. They win the ball in midfield. Oh, that's a bit of a foul in the middle of the park. Shungo Nakamura takes a tumble. Free kick for Giravanz here. That opening goal will be very, very crucial against Bengaluru, who are doing a lot of the early chasing. Onto the left-hand side. The cross comes into the box. It's not about defending a chance at the far stick. It's blazed over. Early warning shot fired. 2 minutes on the clock here at the GSA field. And we've already seen one decent opportunity for the Giravanz Kitakyushu players. Again, it's a movement from back to front. It's all short, crisp passing. Final third, that's when the forward players are allowed to express themselves. You see Sojiro Murata, centre forward, number 26, leading the press from the front. Bengaluru with their back four. Ashika Adhikari is a pretty much forward-looking fullback. Likes to push up, and the same can be said about Vumnilal Hangshin, the left back for Bengaluru Football Club. Both fullbacks by head coach Ranjit Singh, always invited to go forward, give their attackers a bit of company, but also make sure that defensively they are switched on here. The inside forwards for Giravanz Kitakyushu will be very, very nippy in and around the box, looking to combine. Darbash, the number 10, finding himself very deep here. Skipper Suraj Singh under a bit of pressure. This is better from Bengaluru Football Club, but you can see the pressing here from the Giravanz players, making it really difficult, but it opens up space further up the pitch here for Bengaluru if they get this right. Oh, there's a chance there for the pass, well defended by Kento Inu. This comes across and makes that easy challenge. Nicely done, and how calm they are on the ball. Takeshita, can he be pushing high up the pitch, trying to make himself a ball-playing centre-half that he is? Japan, of course, FIFA ranking number 18 in the world. We saw them in this edition of the World Cup. Fantastic tournament for them, unfortunately ending in the round of 32 against Brazil. Remember that game? It ended up with a last-minute stoppage time heartbreaker for Japan, but just showcases that they remain one of the premier teams in Asia. Just into the 5th minute, and it's Bengaluru just looking to struggle pushing the ball up the pitch. It's Giravanz though on the right-hand side. Just trying to make things work, but we'll be happy with the start so far. And this is where Bengaluru's two midfielders will have to help out in the build-up. Almost have to be box-to-box here. In the run for Serto Com. Eased off the ball. Beautifully defended there by Yuki Kodama. And this is some good stuff there. This is pretty much what we expected from kickoff. The way that they keep the ball. The passing options always available for the player on the ball. Haruki Teramoto shifts it to his wing back. He's calm play here. Kento Unia loses out in midfield, and this is where Bengaluru can. Now this is where the choice has to be made from Bengaluru's point of view. They look for the quick attacks. They look to just hold on to the ball here. Every time you give the ball away, you have to do a few minutes of chasing around. And it's into the half spaces, and that's where they look to turn and make moves. It's been a bit pressurized situations, even though the stakes are not at the highest, but when you get these opportunities, especially for clubs like Bengaluru Football Club, absolutely want to grab it with both hands. Head coach Randy Singh wants to see how far his team have progressed here. You saw them in the Reliance Foundation Development League. They were one of the best teams, having topped their group comfortably. Of course, the lack of goals. And this is a chance here for Bengaluru Football Club with a keeper off his line. Again, they're trying to just move the ball quickly, and it's well off target. But that's better from Bengaluru Football Club. After the early 5 minutes, this is where the players just have understood the tempo of the game. Good defending there by Bunsen Singh. Players will have to just, once they settle into the rhythm, be a little bit more confident, especially with the playing out the back. Ashika Dikari looking up. Again, he's going to get options there. Mohammad Arbash, the number 10, likes to play in the central areas, but the left footer will often find himself in those half spaces on the right-hand side. Front four of Bengaluru Football Club, very, very potent, but that all depends on the amount of ball that they have. So far, Giravanz are looking a lot more comfortable with the ball at their feet. Teramoto goes back to Takeshita. Just looking for a clip pass into the channel. Goalkeepers often like that pass because it's a bit more of a low-risk pass while trying to progress your team up the pitch. That's a lovely turn in midfield here. And now trying to venture forward. Can they get the shot away with this attack? 7.5 minutes into the game here. Ball in the end. Pretty comfortable for Suraj Singh. Bengaluru now, can they build? This is where Rakshit Anil and Adil Panakara will have to demand the ball almost from their defenders. Say, let us help you out in the build-up. Try and just move those balls around. Make sure that Giravanz, as a team, do a bit of chasing themselves. As we approach the 10th minute, both sets of players will be feeling a lot more comfortable. Nice win in midfield though for Giravanz, and this is where they've just stopped the flow to Serto Com, the centre forward, and now to the right-hand side. Bengaluru trying to hold a highish line. To manage to clear the danger quite comfortably. Sujiro Murata, the centre forward, to get that kind of service that he is hoping for. Approach the 10th minute. 0-0 the scoreline here, the GSA Field C. The teams pretty much cancelling each other out. Everyone's looking slightly more comfortable on the ball in the early stages. This is where the physicality aspect will come into play because whether or not both teams are able to keep that momentum going in the second half will be very interesting to see. And on the outside side, they want the foul and they're going to get it. Giravanz almost convinced that was a soft call, but Bengaluru managed to get that decision in their favor. Bangsan Singh and Yafaremba, the two centre halves, seen Yafaremba in the Reliance Foundation Development League as to how he likes to play those switches of play. Here's Taram Kelvin Singh on the right-hand side. He's got the overlap of Ashik Adhikar if he wants it. It's fired onto the right-hand side. Oh, lovely feet here. Can he get the shot away? It's a lovely effort by Cyrus Abhilash, but it's straight at Takeshita. That is much better from Bengaluru Football Club. All comes from lovely movement on the right-hand side. The interchanging, the movement. At center, Cyrus Abhilash, left footer, capable of playing in both wings. Ten minutes on the clock. It feels like we've got a game on now. Bengaluru getting their first shot away. Bangsan Singh. Bengaluru looking a lot more comfortable. This is where head coach Nadi Singh just demands his players. Just demands it from his players. It's as simple as that. Saw the impact that Bengaluru had in the semi-finals when head coach Nadi Singh, just before leaving his post, enters the fray and completely changes the game. The demands he puts on his players, the standards he sets, very high level, and that's why Bengaluru Football Club remain one of the premier institutes for youth development. A nice play into midfield. Now to the right-hand side. Bengaluru need to be a bit more comfortable pushing up the pitch with the ball as a unit. I want to see a number 10 in those number 10 positions. Another ball into the channel. Chase is on here. It's all about winning those duels. That's a clever turn. Trying to get his shot away. It's a real melee in the box here. Soto come with a clever turn. Can he get his shot away? It's well defended. Chase is on here. Good defending on the other hand with Sojiro Murata putting relentless pressure. Surat Singh with the clearance. Not the most convincing bit. Just about ceding possession high up the pitch here for Giravanz. Now on the left-hand side. And they get the cross into the box. Look at the number of blue shirts in their defensive position. Fantastic stuff this. Almost forcing Giravanz to put the ball into the box. And that's where the likes of Faremba and Bangsan Singh will just dominate. They're trying to pierce the gap through the eye of the needle. Bengaluru have the ball. Not trying to venture a counter-attack here. Picks his head up. The race is on. And this is where the keeper just showcases his wonderful anticipation. What a fantastic initiative this is for the Reliance Foundation Development League. Seeing this for the first time, venturing into Japanese territory and showcase, getting the boys to have a look as to what the system is there, and what the demands are if you want to go to the next level. Post 15 minutes on the clock. If you asked head coach Nadi Singh that scoreline would remain 0-0, but an ultra competitive game, exactly what he's been looking for. Central areas. Everyone's now looking to make something happen. And it's a chance for Cyrus Abhilash on the left-hand side. Just wide, but Cyrus Abhilash is being the most progressive player here for Bengaluru Football Club, getting into decent positions. Corner for Bengaluru. First chance from the set pieces. All about the delivery though. Delivery has to be top. Get that ball into the box. Staram Kelvin Singh. Haris Abhilash asking a few questions. He had a shot from just outside the box that was straight at Takeshita. This time drawing the corner as Dharam Kelvin Singh. And has to be a good delivery here. Give the attackers something to go at. Bunsen Singh and Yai Faremba both there as the ball in from Dharam. Kelvin Singh just goes over. Just about defended. The real sprint is on here. Both players going at full clip. Throw in for Giravanz on that occasion. They do manage to keep the set piece away. Only 15 minutes on the clock. Fantastic to see the viewers online tuning in. Do drop in your predictions in terms of the scores you're expecting come halftime and full time. Showcases an evenly matched contest so far with 15 minutes on the clock here at the GSA field. Coach Randy Singh trying to see his team develop almost another level, another gear against Japanese opposition. And down the right-hand side, there's a lot of space opening up here. Giravanz using the width of the pitch. Can look for the cross into the box. They've got players committed here. It's a chance for Giravanz. Can they make something out of it? Bengaluru in quick retreat. And chance there, half chances. It's about just decent enough movements. The defending there from Bengaluru, as soon as they get the ball, Giravanz forwards, bring it back and showcasing that hunger off the ball. It's going to be physically taxing in these conditions. That's what makes it all the more intriguing, whether or not the boys can keep that tempo, that intensity going for the 90 minutes. Big switch out there from centre half. Good looking pass. Very good composure from the defender. The back three, very much on display there from Giravanz's point of view, on and off the ball. They want their wing backs high up the pitch and try and create through the centres. That's where their forward line, Yuma Nakamura, Nosuke Imai, get involved. Quick touches there, it's a chance, and it's 1-0. That comes out of a shock there. They're having a look, and it's caught everybody by surprise. Is the foul being given here? Let's have a look. That was a risky moment. Again, they tried to play out the back, try to be as composed as possible. Just like that, the ball ends up in the back of the net. That was extremely risky, but that's the kind of game they're willing to play here. There's a tight corner and any sort of touch on the goalkeeper, and you're risking that foul there. But as a centre forward, you have every right to go for it. And if the referee calls it a foul, fair enough. Giravanz getting a bit of a shot there. Shumeda, who likes his team to play out the back and keep the ball moving. He's trying to overplay that on the situation. The ball did end up in the back of the net. In the central areas, now looking to push forward to the right hand side now. You're trying to make some noise, seeing the attacks break down in the crucial areas. Here's Nakamura, great dribbling there, wonderful feet. Look at him go here, it's unstoppable. Can he look for a pass or does he go for the shot here? And the good bit of defending from Bengaluru. It's all about trying to stop their key attackers. Now the ball forward. Sheeta will just pick that under control. Giravanz will now play at the back. To the 20th minute. Reaching the halfway point of the first half. Both teams getting a very good look at each other now. understanding the players. That's a clever ball over the top here. Suraj Singh is caught in no man's land, but defenders getting back into position. Jai Faremba doing very well on that occasion. Bengaluru looking to play out the back. Take a page of the Giravanz book. On the back four, crossing options. Chikadikari is looking to carry the ball. To just play the ball into the channel for his centre forward, Soto Kom, to run the channels. Bit of a thankless task as a centre forward, but it's part of the job description, isn't it? It's not just about scoring goals, it's about dragging centre halves out of position. These 20 minutes on the clock. It's been an ultra competitive game. Exactly what this is all about. The Japan Tour, FC Goa and Punjab FC, the other representatives from India. The exposure, and that's all the rewards. What a good bit of defending that was. Had to cuss out the passing lane. That's our intervention forward. Bengaluru just shutting down everything so far, protecting Suraj Singh in goal as much as possible. Did have the ball in the back of the net, but it was a foul on the goalkeeper after Giravanz trying to play out the back, nearly caught them out. The ball in a very crucial area here, could have slipped it through. Side flag might have been raised on that occasion here. Here's Nakamura, switches it onto the right hand side. Ball into the box here, should be cleared away. Cyrus Abhilash quite casual with the clearance. Can he go for the shot? Tanaka with the drive. Centre half well position. Tanaka trying to use the centre half almost like a foil there, trying to curl the ball around him. Halfway point, and sets of players will get a bit of a breather here. Hydration break, as you see throughout the World Cup now, getting comfortable with it, but the situation definitely demands it. It's a good enough, fantastic shift. 20 minutes on the clock here. Let's see if you'll see. The Football Club having got the ball into the back of the net. So chopped off for a foul. We looked at that opening 20 minutes, and you have a lot of positives, but going forward, he'll be demanding a lot more. Like the likes of Cyrus Abhilash, Mohammad Arbash, Kelvin Singh, and Soto Kom to be having a few more combinations in the final third. Tough conditions here. Players feeling the heat, both on the pitch and with the conditions. Giravanz Kitakyushu have given them a good game here. For the 3 times Reliance Foundation Development League champions, Bengaluru Football Club, for a tremendous season. Going through the regionals, the zonals, and of course the national group stages, coming out on top. The national championship, phenomenal. In the semi-finals, it was a 2-legged affair, the first time that we've seen in the Reliance Foundation Development League National Championship. In Kerala Blasters 10-0 on aggregate. 7-0 in the first leg and 3-0 in the second, and was getting the job done against FC Goa in the final. Late goal that was needed to break Goa hearts to give Bengaluru Football Club their 3rd title. Back underway after the hydration break. Players refreshed. A few tactical tweaks given by both coaches. Keshu Meda for Giravanz will be asking his players to be a bit more progressive with their ball. As for Bengaluru Football Club, head coach Randy Singh demanding a bit more of a forward thrust. Into the 25th minute, Bengaluru keeping the ball nicely. Faramba and Bangsan Singh, centre halves, are good ball playing centre halves. The modern game requires that. You see now Bengaluru and their back three routine themselves on the ball. Good looking switch for Ashik Adhikari, who's looking like one of the wing backs here now. Change in formation for Bengaluru Football Club at the quick glance. Might see the back four again, but you can see Ashik Adhikari's position there. He's trying to push as high up the pitch as possible, allowing Cyrus Abhilash to play in those inside channels, in those number 10 positions on the right hand side. Cyrus Abhilash had a chance, didn't he, from outside the box. Ball fell to him kindly. Hit that with power rather than placement. Okay, going for the switch now to the left hand side. Unilal Hamshing, the left back for Bengaluru Football Club, has been the one who's been pushing it up and down the pitch in the Reliance Foundation Development League. The capacity to get into the box is fantastic to see. Great to see the support online, digital audience, knowing that the players using their every moves, as Bengaluru Football Club building up quite the presence. Game soon after the hydration break does test a bit of your concentration levels, whether or not you've switched off. Momentum just holds for a bit. It's part of the game now. It's almost has to be trained into the preparation side. Adil and Rakshit Anil, two midfielders, trap the game here at the scruff of its neck. Front three attacking very well here for Giravanz, not allowing the centre halves too much time on the ball. That's a very good line breaker. Cyrus Abhilash with a touch around the corner. Mohammad Arbash, creative hub. Chance on the right hand side. Chance for Giravanz after the hydration break. Just seeing a bit of their play being start and stop. Try and see whether or not they can up the tempo high up the pitch. Head coach Umeda will want that quick combination. Try and see a few more shots at Surat Singh in goal. Skipper yet to be really tested. Ball into the box. Good defensive header. Can they clear their danger from this? No chance for Bengaluru to push up the pitch. That's a lovely carry. Drop of the shoulder. Referee right in front of the action. Well held with the ball there. Faramba and Bangsan Singh want to shut down all the attacks through the center. Giravanz wants to probably use those flanks. Well defended by Bengaluru Football Club. Talked about their defensive record, about the national group stages, just conceding the 8 goals throughout, under a goal a game, and then of course in the clutch moments, in the big time, keeping a clean sheet in the 2 semi-finals and in the final. Giravanz will know that that's what the attackers will have to deal with here. Approaching the half an hour mark at GSA Field C, Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour. Catching fire here. It's going to be wonderful to see all the 3 teams representing India. See how they have progressed against one of the top footballing nations in Asia. On to the right hand side, Ruto Biro, the skipper, pushes team forward. Is Teramoto pushed into midfield. And look at the work that Bengaluru are having to do off the ball here. Wonderful stuff. This pressure on Takeshita. Anywhere will do, kind of clearance. Awkward position there. Ashikadikari caught, and that is wonderful work from the centre half. So calmly done. Under a bit of pressure, just bails out his fullback. And down the right hand side, 30 minutes nearly on the clock. Let us know your thoughts in the live chat as to how you think Bengaluru have got on here against Giravanz Kitakyushu. It's been a competitive game, both teams giving each other very little. And 15 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half. Both head coaches be happy with the defensive shape and the amount of work that's been put in. They want that extra bit more. In the final third, that's where the demands will be at least a bit more extra. Big switch out to the right hand side. Very well defended. Bengaluru trying to win the ball high up the pitch. Tanaka does well to win the ball in midfield. Good ball manipulation, just showcases the technical ceiling required to play. The centre halves as well looking very comfortable on the ball. Teramoto into the centre, nice line breaker between the lines here. Giravanz in business if they can make this count. Passes like that open up angles, but the defending from Bengaluru remains at a very high level here. On the left-hand side now, Bengaluru will be now a bit more cautious. They'll know that they can hang defensively. Defensively, very solid. You can see too many goals, very few chances. Head coach Takashi Umeda will be telling his because these Bengaluru boys don't give too much away. Cyrus Abhilash deep in his own half here. Now Surat Singh. Bengaluru now just push up the pitch as a unit. Try and bypass the Giravanz press using the aerial route. Samson Singh decides. Nope. Goalkeeper has to keep it short. That's what we want to see. You want to see the players play ball on the deck. Quick, sharp, razor-like passing. Get your team up the pitch as a collective. Into Unwe with the throw-in, and it's been cleared away. That's a key duel being lost, but good enough to win the ball. But on the right-hand side, it's been shifted here. Giravanz looking for the goal before halftime. It's a heavyish touch, showing far too much of Wumnelal Hangshing, like a pocket dynamo there, but he's been bypassed with ease now. Giravanz trying to get the goal there that they've been thirsting for, looking for the cross into the box. Good defensive header. Bangsan Singh, powerfully done. Imperious work from the centre half. Here's Inouye. In great feet, they've pinched the ball high up the pitch. Now the chase is on. This is going to be a real battle. Inouye is going nowhere, and he had to stay in strong. Bengaluru thought that they pinched the ball there. Could be in business. This 0-0 has been a fantastic game, though. So intriguing to watch. Bengaluru have come to play here. This opportunity being given to them to represent the nation for their good work that they have done in this course of the season. Traveling to Japan, seeing the culture, the footballing culture firsthand could be such a valuable experience. I mean, it's almost priceless, isn't it? And grow as a nation and as individual players when you see the other cultures as to how they go about their business, how they take their football, the cultures, the lessons learned. So valuable. It's the kind of intangibles that you talk about. maybe even pick a thing or two, isn't it, in terms of things you can add to your game, your repertoire. As we approach the final 10 minutes of the first half, game just going into a bit of a lull, but don't let that fool you. Giravanz Kitakyushu very much capable of turning it on in the final third. Bengaluru's defensive shape is just almost impossible to go through. If you're Giravanz, you almost have to feel that you have to go out wide, and that's where they're forced to go. Through the central areas, positioning of Adil and Rakshit Anil, the two midfielders, almost perfect, and that's where you have to be a bit more clever as the Giravanz forward. Those touches around the corner, as we saw, those quick 1-2s, the interchange. There's Nakamura. Finds Teramoto. Keeping it short here. Tanaka going for the switch, and it's come out straight in front of the player here. Serto Kom to Kelvin Singh, who switches it on to the right-hand side. Perfectly done. Here's Mohammad Arbash. Oh, hits the post. Nearly the perfect opener there. Mohammad Arbash curls in a peach. And it's the post that saves Giravanz on that occasion. Now Bengaluru can curl it again. Oh, what a strike. How has that ball not ended up in the back of the net? Cyrus Abhilash with the strike now. Puts it back into the area. Kenny gets his header with enough power. It's cleared away. Well, both efforts. Absolutely incredible. Now that's the first real chance. Both strikes of the highest order. And the post coming to Giravanz's rescue. Well, Bengaluru have certainly woken up now. That's the kind of encouragement you want as a team, knowing that, yep, you're capable of creating those chances, and you were so close to opening the scoring. And what a goal that would have been. Just a lovely curl on it. It all comes from the defensive error. And once Mohammad Arbash is in those positions, it really is dangerous stuff. The quick manipulation of the ball. That's some lovely stuff there. Kelvin Singh's effort. Lovely feet to create separation, and the goalkeeper just happy to see the ball anyway away from his goal. Takeshita is keeping the clean sheet as it stands, but they've seen the ball once at the back of the net, which was disallowed for a foul on the goalkeeper, and two efforts in the very same attack crashing off the post. This is good movement though. Now Bengaluru looking a lot more confident. It's Arbash. Plays the 1-2. Oh, it's nearly perfect. Takeshita loses out the ball here. There's a chance, and it's a brilliant save. Ball still alive. The danger kept here. Cyrus Abhilash with the strike. It's well blocked. It was Kelvin Singh rather on the left-hand side. Well, Giravanz are holding on for dear life now. On the left-hand side, Bengaluru looking to end the first half strong here. They start to create a lot more clear-cut opportunities. Another ball into the box. It's cleared away. And now look at the centre halves pushing up the pitch, condensing as much as possible. And head coach Kennedy is saying, now I'll be looking at his team with a lot more pride. Chest out and seeing his team. Not looking to put the pressure on, but again, that all comes from Giravanz, trying to play out the back, trying to be cool and composed. One wrong pass, in real trouble. Mohammad Arbash in those half spaces, especially when he just shifts it on his favoured left foot and shoots. One of the most dangerous propositions on the pitch. Kelvin Singh showcasing on the other wing as well that the shooters for Bengaluru Football Club very much in the mood here. 6.5 plus added on time remaining in the first half. Giravanz Kitakyushu started the game well, but are seeing their initiative just being shut out here. To win the ball in midfield. It's a foul given by the ref. Opportunity for Giravanz to just float this into the box. Test the defensive set-piece ability of Bengaluru Football Club, who defensively have been super solid so far, given very little away. Taking it quickly. Interesting chance here. It breaks kindly on the right. That's a brilliant challenge. Ashik Adhikari. Oh, that was critical. Vumlelal Hangshi losing is a strike. It's caught everybody off guard. It's a big, big opportunity that comes straight from a defensive error. And it was pounced. Haruto Abiru, by the looks of it, has given them the lead. No, it's Nunyo Imai. Great strike. Catches Surat Singh at the near post. Bengaluru Football Club, who came so close to opening the scoring, now see a goal against them. Vumlelal Hangshin's clearance going straight into the path of Runyosuke Imai. And the number 43 crashes it from close range. And with 5 minutes and stop added on time remaining in the first half, that is a crushing blow for Bengaluru Football Club. It's almost like a goal that's against the run of play, isn't it? And now Bengaluru looking for the equalizer before half-time. Giravanz have something to hold on to. It's a good carrying run, looking for the quick equalizer. It's a shot from distance. Well off target. There's the confirmation of Unyosuke Imai with the goal. It was a nice strike, wasn't it? Low down with power. Made it difficult for Surat Singh. From that angle, you thought maybe, just maybe, side netting. But that's how accurate that strike was. So, window of opportunity, and he fills it expertly. Now Bengaluru, simply as simple as that, will have to go for it. Not in that reckless manner. It's still just a 1-0 game. Once the second half starts, they'll have to be a bit more progressive, look to try and create opportunities, test Shunpei Takeshita a lot more in goal. Bengaluru was so good defensively. We'll feel that was a defensive error, wasn't it, that led to a chance. Great carry, this from Cyrus Abhilash. Look at him go here, takes on two, shifts it onto the left-hand side. It's Kelvin Singh, he's got Vumlelal Hangshing for support. There's Hangshing again. Again, that pass has to be a lot more crisper. Asking Hangshing to go after it. He does. 3 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half here at the GSA Field C. As the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour has really kicked things into gear, isn't it? Level of competition a lot more intense now for the Indian teams. Good win in midfield. Bengaluru will certainly be asking the question as to how we're 1-0 down here in this situation. Don't take your chances. You leave the door open. Opposition will burst through. Takeshita's passing. The goalkeeper has been very, very composed. Onto the left-hand side, there's acres of space here. He can pick his pass, and he goes for the clip into the box. It's nearly fullback to fullback, or wingback to wingback, the way you want to see it. But that was a chance there for Giravanz Kitakyushu before half-time to double their lead. Bengaluru just caught napping there. And when you see both wingbacks attacking, that's when you know that that's a sign of dominance, isn't it? But Giravanz Kitakyushu looking for the second before half-time. It does take a bit of time to get used to the conditions. There's not too much time left for Bengaluru now that they have to chase the game. Bengaluru trying to be as measured as possible. Don't want to give the ball away. Played into the channel, well defended. Back three has been prominent for Giravanz Kitakyushu. On the ball, off the ball, they always like to play at the back three, almost mirroring their national team. Head coach Hajime Moriyasu for Japan. Saw them play some outstanding football, didn't we? These players would have seen their national heroes in the World Cup in America. coming very, very close. Good opportunity against Brazil, didn't they? We saw the game pan out. Expecting extra time, but Japanese hearts being squashed and crushed into stoppage time with Bruno Guimaraes finding Gabriel Martinelli. Now on the left-hand side here for Bengaluru Football Club. Cut into his right foot. Can he get the shot away? Shut down immediately. 30 seconds plus stoppage time remaining in the first half. Yosuke Imai's goal. 5 minutes remaining in the first half was when the shot went in. Came from a bit of a defensive lapse. Bengaluru had players in the box, but unfortunately, clearances could not go far enough. Takashi Umeda for Giravanz Kitakyushu will be very pleased with the scoreline. So we're heading into added on time here in the first half. Head coach Randy Singh will be telling his players that forward progression is going to be needed a lot more. And on to the left-hand side as Giravanz looking for the second. It's a decent ball and it just bobbles across, trying to create a bit of separation. Again, it's 2v6 by the looks of it. The play has to be stopped there for flag by the looks of it. 2 minutes of added on time signaled by the fourth official. Bengaluru, do they have it in them to create one more opportunity before half time? Suraj Singh will just look to launch this into the opposition half, try and win those first and second balls, cause a few panic defensively, but that ball is straight into the hands of Shunpei Takeshita, goalkeeper to goalkeeper on that situation. And final minute, Giravanz will just look to run down here and look to attack the second half. Good defensive header there by Ashika Adhikari. Head coach Randy Singh for Bengaluru Football Club will be telling his players, not the time to panic now, but still have to show that attacking intent. Now that we're chasing the game, we have to go for it. Has to be the words of wisdom from head coach Randy Singh, whether or not he decides to change his formation, personnel, or keep it as is and try and attack the second half. We'll wait and see. For Giravanz Kitakyushu, head coach Takashi Umeda getting a lot of tick marks, but they've also seen the situation that before they did score the goal, Bengaluru Football Club had an opportunity. Mohammad Arbash's lovely curling effort, clipping the post, and Aram Kelvin Singh in the very same attack, coming very, very close as the referee blows the halftime whistle here at the GSA Field C. Bengaluru Football Club and Giravanz Kitakyushu playing a high quality half of football. Bengaluru coming close on a couple of occasions, but it's Giravanz Kitakyushu, courtesy of Ryosuke Imai's late first half goal, giving them that 1-0 lead heading into the halftime break as the three times Reliance Foundation Development League champions, Bengaluru Football Club, will be plotting their second half comeback. There you have it. Match summary here. Bengaluru Football Club with 55% of the ball with 5 shots on target compared to Giravanz's 3. Chances created. Everything in the terms of the metrics in Bengaluru's favor. But that Ryosuke Imai's goal, the difference between the two sides as Giravanz will look to just change those statistics in their favor. But as long as that scoreline remains in favor of the Japanese side, they'll take it all day long. Well, do enjoy the highlights as Bengaluru Football Club will be looking to turn the scoreline around in the second half as Giravanz Kitakyushu have the halftime lead courtesy of Ryosuke Imai. Enjoy the highlights and we'll be back for the second half. Well, we're a few minutes away from the start of the second half. The Bengaluru players immediately on the field after that halftime team talk with head coach Randy Singh, seeing their side a goal down after Yosuke Imai's 40th minute goal gave the home side Giravanz Kitakyushu the first half lead. Bengaluru can take a lot of comfort in the terms of chances they did create. That final action still evades them as they'll be looking to really attack the second 45 minutes. Skipper Suraj Singh with his boys will be looking and demanding a little bit more from the players. Can they try and turn this result around, or do we see Giravanz Kitakyushu extend their advantage in the second 45 minutes? It's been a really intriguing game of football. What a fantastic initiative this is of the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour 2026, as the Reliance Foundation Development League's three-time champions, Bengaluru Football Club, looking to plot their second half comeback. The subs bench will be playing a huge part. We'll wait and see when head coach Randy Singh does look to introduce some of his substitute players. He's got his main players out there, still looking to breach the defense of Giravanz Kitakyushu. Cyrus Abhilash did have a shot from outside the box. Mohammad Arbash's strike, left-footed curler, came off the post. A few minutes later, as football will have it, Giravanz Kitakyushu pouncing on the defensive error, with Imai scoring the goal, the difference maker between the two sides as we are off and running for the start of the second half. 45 minutes to decide who's going to win this very evenly contested game. And we're off and running. Bengaluru Football Club in their all-blue kit kick the second half off. No changes by the looks of it from Bengaluru Football Club. Wait and see whether or not there's a bit of confirmation from both sides. Just confirm that as we're getting word from the grounds. Bengaluru, by the looks of it, have made a double substitution. Isuba and Samson coming on for Taram Kelvin Singh and Cyrus Abhilash. Interesting move by head coach Randy Singh. For Giravanz, they've made a couple of changes too. Just the one change actually. Escape Hoga. Number 5 has come off for Chiaki Haga. Number 25, as we've seen at the near side there on the left-hand side. Umnilal Hangshin will take this throw in. Bengaluru will be looking for that swift start into the second half, try and get that equalizer as quickly as possible. Here's Bangsan Singh. Mohammad Arbash, the number 10, finding himself almost at the halfway line here, trying to dictate from deep. There's a confirmation of the subs that we're getting in. Bengaluru making the double change as Giravanz Kitakyushu being on Chiaki Haga for Kipe Koga. Throw in for Giravanz. Just try and slow the pace down in the second half, almost expecting a Bengaluru barrage of offense. And they're going to have to try and be as patient as possible, not open up too much, because Giravanz on the counter-attack can really hurt Bengaluru Football Club with the pace that they've got. Confirmation of all the subs being noted down. You get 3 options to make the subs. You get 3 separate sets. That's how many because of this friendly note, you will see that more than the 3 or 5 subs being happening. Opportunity for all the players, not just the starting 11. Gets a few valuable minutes here. There's Nakamura. Loses out that duel. Well, it's a risky pass and they've been caught out. Nicely done there in the midfield area just to shut out an immediate attack. Here's Wumlelal Hangsheng. Good feed showcased by centre half there, just striding forward with the ball. There Faremba finds Ashikadikari. And Faremba again. Likes that left-footed ping from back to front. Seen that throughout the Reliance Foundation Development League, where Bengaluru can just bypass the opposition press with those long diagonals. Surat Singh relatively untroubled but powerless to stop the Runyosuke Imai strike. Awkward ball to deal with here, but calmly done. Takeshita with a easy enough carry. Takeshita now with 4 minutes into the second half. Him not reaching its peak in terms of the intensity so far. That's a risky back pass. Takeshita has caught in a very awkward angle. Clearance is not too far away. It's a chance, and oh, what an opportunity that was for the equalizer. And once again, it arrives from a Giravanz mistake at the back. Far too casual on that occasion. The opportunity that we saw Bengaluru have in the first half, that came from a mistake at the back too. Giravanz will continue to deploy their philosophy. The Japanese academies, they emphasize on that first touch, the body orientation, the passing angles, movement off the ball, the positional, rotational. Of course, the technical ability that has to be at a very high level. It's a clever pass onto the right-hand side. 5 minutes into the second half, decent cutback. Wumlelal Hangshin from left back attacking the box. Good bit of defending there from Giravanz. Bengaluru will have to go for it here. Maybe head coach Reddy Singh will wait. This is an awkward ball again. Good goalkeeping. Offside flag was raised. As a striker, you absolutely have to go for it and make it as uncomfortable as possible. Everyone's continuing to play out the back here. Good switch out. Faremba, very calm with the ball, but he gives it away and he's caught out of position. Pitch the ball in the midfield area here. Bengaluru, can they look to create a bit of separation? Great battle there in the middle of the park, and the foul has been given by the ref. And Faremba under a bit of pressure. Finds Bangsan Singh. Centre half striding forward. Decent pass between the lines. This is good football from Bengaluru, but immediately shut out. Great feet on the right-hand side. Looking to burst forward. Substitute. Chiaki Haga. With Sujuri Murata giving the chase here. Here's Surat Singh. Finds Bangsan Singh. Bypasses that instead onto the left-hand side. See Mohammad Arbash dropping in very deep. There's Samson now. He's lost out in the middle of the park. Giravanz have an opportunity. Oh, they give the ball away. Keshu Mehra will not be happy with the side just ceding possession harmlessly here without any pressure, especially on the ball, to give it away. Gives the opposition a lot more confidence here. You can see Bangsan Singh putting his studs on the ball, surveying his options. Bengaluru don't give away too many opportunities. Faremba. Bangsan Singh. Good work off the ball here from Giravanz, just making sure that Bengaluru struggle to progress. Here's Wumlelal Hangsheng onto the left-hand side. Decent feet to try and keep the ball in play. See head coach Randy Singh there for Bengaluru Football Club, trying to plot his team's comeback here. And shifting onto the right-hand side. Pass into the middle of the park. Lovely change of direction and acceleration. Now looking to venture forward. Good defending. Bengaluru now stepping it up. It was not able to get off the half as Vumlelal Hangshing's ball in is comfortably gathered by Shunpei Takeshita. Decent push forward here. Well defended by Yafaremba. Cuts out the passing lane. It's a strong centre half. You can see how many players from the Reliance Foundation Development League program for Bengaluru to eventually make up the first team, because that is Bengaluru Football Club's main motto, isn't it? Develop first team footballers from the academy levels. Approaching the 10-minute mark into the second half. Bengaluru now is forced to find a few backwards passes, having to go backwards to venture forwards. Wonderful off-ball shape here from Giravanz Kitakyushu's team. Switch on to the left-hand side. Samson shut down immediately. Good defending by the skipper. Little Buru's side. Be very happy with the defensive performance so far. Yes, they've had to ride their luck a little bit. Comes with the territory though. Bengaluru's searching for options here, searching for answers. To the left-hand side, yes, Samson. Bumnilal Hangching. Bengaluru trying to play with the back three, and Bumnilal Hangching having the freedom on the left-hand side. Good pass forward. It's a clip over. And a chance. Route 1 football at its best there from Bengaluru. Trying to get the equalizer. The run from out to in, catching everybody by surprise. Good movement there. Lovely pick out from deep. Oh, it's very, very risky. And Giravanz Kitakyushu's side continue to play out the back, but keep giving opportunities to the 3 times Reliance Foundation Development League champions. Tanaka in midfield drops it. That's a beautiful looking pass. Is onside. And the flag has been belatedly raised. That was a tight call. As we're heading towards the final half an hour of the game, Bengaluru have not troubled Shunpei Takeshita in goal enough. Just over 10 minutes into the second half. Good carry on the right-hand side. Trying to just accelerate the tempo. Very calm with the ball. No panic. Sure, head coach Randy Singh has continued to relay the thought. Still no reason to panic. Still a lot of time. Just one goal separating the two sides. Yosuke Imai's late first half goal, the difference between the two sides. Onto the left-hand side, decently scooped ball in. Could be awkward for the defender and goalkeeper. Bit of a chance there. Happy to see that sail over. Goal kick for Bengaluru. Putting the hour mark here in the match. The GSA Field C. Japan Tour kicking off here. We'll be live on the 14th, 17th, and the 20th of July. Say Punjab Football Club, FC Goa, and the RFDL champions, Bengaluru Football Club, getting an opportunity, a priceless opportunity really, to strut their stuff in a different footballing culture. Here's Wumlelal Hangshing. Hangshing's clip ball in. It's into the channel. Decent knockdown. Defender in the right position, covering the spaces. Bengaluru pinched the ball high up the pitch though. Opportunity for the cross here. Offered. Decent enough cross. Should be cleared. Again, a bit of a risky touch. Bengaluru on the outside. Trying to make things happen, but the defensive work off the ball has been fantastic from Giravanz Kitakyushu. Head coach Randy Singh making that double change at half time, but yet to see the opposition keeper Shunpei Takeshita being tested enough. Free kick for Bengaluru. Hasn't happened in open play yet. Maybe set pieces might be the route to drag themselves back into this contest. 10 seconds to the hour mark as the ball into the box is a chance at the near post, and they do get the equalizer. It's again a finish from the tightest of angles. Bengaluru Football Club on the hour mark dragged themselves back into the contest. It's a goal from an unlikely source, but Yaifaremba, by the looks of it, has gotten the equalizer for his side. And it's the very same corner that was found in the first half, and the equalizer does arrive. Can Giravanz Kitakyushu not clearing the danger, all falling kindly enough. That was a very assured finish from the centre half here. Let's have a look here with the replay. Decent enough ball in. That's a clever, clever finish. Tight angle. But a much needed goal there for Bengaluru Football Club. And now, having dragged themselves level, they'll be trying to turn this around now. Head coach Randy Singh getting exactly what his team were looking for. Now the game has got a bit more edge to it. We've gotten confirmation of the goal scorer, Rakshit Anil. Scoring from a very tight angle, the midfielder stepping up, attacking the box, and a very assured finish by Shunpei Takeshita. Now I need to see a bit more from Giravanz Kitakyushu going forward. Gotten the lead, not troubled Surat Singh too much in the second half so far. It's been pretty comfortable for the goalkeeper. Long punt forward, comfortably defended. 27 and a half plus stoppage time remaining at the GSA Field C. Yosuke Imai's first half goal cancelled by Rakshit Anil, the midfielder of Bengaluru Football Club. Tight angle, very little in terms of to aim at, somehow still finding the goal. On to the right hand side, Bengaluru now with renewed optimism. Here's Samson trying to play the quick 1-2 with Vumnelal Hangshing. Surat Singh just hammers that forward. Anyway, we'll do kind of situation there as Takeshita does well. And head coach Takashi Umeda will be demanding a lot more from his team. Try to step up in the forward play. They've kept the ball well in these situations, but once it's reached the opposition third, they felt it very difficult to break down the Bengaluru defense. Great composure, wonderful feed there by Bangsan Singh. There's a centre half oozing with confidence. They pinch the ball in midfield here. Bengaluru now with the opportunity on the counter attack. They look to try and make the opposition pay here. The calmness on the ball at the back for Bengaluru Football Club very much on display. Hanshin goes back to his goalkeeper. It's all Bengaluru in the second half. I have to say that head coach Andy Singh's halftime team talk has worked like a charm. He's gotten his side dominating the ball territory, have given the defense very little to do. That equalizer from Rakshit Anil coming at the right time, right on the hour mark. And from there, just looking to go from strength to strength. Bengaluru with 25 plus stoppage time remaining near the GSA Field C. Giravanz Kitakyushu have just dropped a bit off the ball. That intensity is difficult to keep going. Bengaluru playing the long game. Nice pass between the lines. Bit of space opening up in the middle of the park. Switches it onto the left-hand side. Here's Samson. He's got the overlap run coming in, but he ignores it. Samson now drifts infield. Opportunity for Bengaluru to try and struggle. Akishita again with the switch. Again, you can see what he's trying to do there. Move from side to side. Get Giravanz Kitakyushu to scramble across and try to create the overload at the far side. It's a taxiing style of play, isn't it? What we've seen from the Japanese academies and the players that we've seen throughout their systems. The best nations in Asia in terms of their football development. Saw them talking about their 100-year plan and how they plan to reach that situation. It's opened up nicely here. Great feet. You can see their progress with every World Cup. You can see that coming to fruition and something that India can definitely take in terms of learnings. The emphasis isn't on physicality, it's always on that technical ability, positional, rotational, first touch, passing angles. That body orientation is so important in terms of the reception of the ball. That's a clever clip pass, and he's bursting through on goal. Critical work there from Surat Singh. How about that from the skipper? As important as it gets, because he was bearing down on goal there. Yaki Haga was finding himself in acres of space. Lovely clip pass into the area. Here's Nakamura. Does it feel like next goal will be enough to separate the two teams post the 90 minutes? There's very little in it. Both keepers have not been relentlessly worked. He breaks down in midfield here, switch onto the right-hand side. Bengaluru have committed enough bodies into the box. You can see Suba just making his way into the center. Ball into the box. It's risky. Suba with the header. Danger not cleared. And now they can try and get it away. Oh, what an opportunity that was. The acrobatics on display. It was on target, but comfortable. Takeshita. Good play on the left-hand side. Now Bengaluru chasing their shadows here. Decent ball across the face of goal. Oh, the own goal! And it comes out of nothing again. He gets into position. He can't sort his feet out. He ends up finding the top corner of his own goal. And Giravanz Kitakyushu do have the lead. And it comes 8 minutes after conceding. And right on that decision, I think we'll end up seeing the hydration break. Decent movement on the left-hand side. It felt like he had everything covered. The defender doing everything right, but can't sort his feet out. And that is a cruel way to concede. And Bengaluru's advantage has been dissipated. And now Bengaluru have to chase the game again with about 20 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. That's a tough one to take. Head coach Randy Singh would have been delighted with the second half, really. Seeing his side now trail as he look to make a few more changes. The final stoppage before full time. Quick hydration break after Giravanz Kitakyushu getting a fortunate goal after struggling for most periods of the second half to get forward. But the very first attack, just after conceding the equalizer, ends up in the back of the net. It comes under fortuitous ways. They'll absolutely take it as Giravanz making one change here. Shingo's coming off for Futo Mariuma. As for Bengaluru Football Club, Rishikesh, Ricky, and Suraj are all coming on for Rakshidanal, Adil, and Ashika Dikari. Head coach Randy Singh trying to empty the clip here in terms of the substitution in search of the equalizer by the looks of it, and hopefully the winner if they can get it anytime between that. But game has delivered in terms of a spectacle. Very two evenly matched sides. And after the own goal, we went straight into the hydration break and we're off and running. 17 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the GSA Field C. Bengaluru Football Club will have to once again come from behind here. Akshadanel, who scored their equalizer, has been subbed off. Rishikesh has come into his place, and Bengaluru on the right-hand side, looking to immediately make things happen here. They'll get the corner by the looks of it. No, they won't. Just a goal kick. Here's a confirmation of all the substitutions. Ricky coming on for Adil and Suraj coming on for Ashik Adhikari. 5 changes made by head coach Renedy Singh for Bengaluru Football Club. What kind of approach does Bengaluru take here as we approach the final 15 minutes? Do they go hell for leather? Do they go gung-ho? Or do they continue to remain patient here? Decent touch around the corner. And on the left-hand side is Nisuba. And caught in a cul-de-sac there. Difficult to get out of the corner. Let's see, Giravanz might look to go and score the third, the cushion goal. Do they just sit back and absorb the pressure? It's a risky game. Bengaluru will have to throw the kitchen sink and then some here. Try and equalize. Unfortunate manner for Bengaluru to concede, and Coach Renedy Singh will be relaying the same information. The first goal came from a defensive error too. Decent pass between the lines. They want the offside flag. It has been raised. Ooh, risky, very, very risky. This could be the equalizer, and it does arrive. It's another mess at the back. How about that for an equalizer? It comes out of absolutely nothing. Good pressure being applied from the front. It just suffocates the Giravanz defense, and the equalizer comes. And an own goal and then a defensive error soon after. The pendulum keeps on swinging in this match. It's 2-2 as we head towards the final 15 minutes. And now we've got a grandstand finish on our hands here now. Can you believe it? Of all the defensive structure, the shape that you keep, the hours on the pitch, defensive organization, all been undone. Sotocom applying the pressure, who was absolutely fantastic in the Reliance Foundation Development League in Goa. Now, the goal in Japan. 2-2 the scoreline. Apologies for that not being reflected, and there you go. Right on cue. The way that we've seen defensive errors, it just feels like there's one more goal in it. This one is not done by any stretch of the imagination. Falling its way onto the left-hand side, Bengaluru will try and mount an attack. Immediately shut down. Can pull the trigger from distance. It's a decent enough strike. That was traveling. Hit with some force. It's taken a critical deflection. It's out for a corner. And 2-2 the scoreline. This feels like the next goal might decide this fixture. It's kept us on the edge of the seat, and the manner of the goals has caught us all by surprise. 2 finishes at the near post from a tight angle, 2 defensive errors. And now to see who snatches the 5th goal in this match. Corner comes in with a bit of a loop. Too much loop on that occasion. The business end of the match has delivered in terms of the spectacle, but both coaches will not be happy the manner in which they've conceded the goals. Decent header there by Teramoto. Oh, it's a strike from distance, is well blocked. Now Bengaluru trying to get the ball to break kindly for them. It doesn't. Abiru finds Haga. Munenal Hangshin does well. Head coach Randy Singh will be feeling a whole lot better here. Goal not arriving in the manner of which he would have envisioned. Goal still stands and carries equal amount of weight. Doesn't matter how you score it, as long as you find the ball in the back of the net. That's what you get from relentless chasing and pressing. It's got its advantages. Break of play there in the central areas. That's a lovely bit of 1v1 dribbling abilities, and now shifts it onto the right-hand side. Here's Murata. Centre forward finding himself. That's a clever pass onto the right-hand side. Find the substitute. Good block. Yaki Haga again finding himself in a lot of space in the box. The skipper recycles. It's a decent ball in. It's a bit of a mess there. And Suraj Singh does manage to get his hands on it. As we approach the final 10 minutes, is there going to be a winner? It could be a dramatic winner. Lovely pass. Beautiful stuff. Bengaluru playing with a lot more confidence now. Kept the ball nicely. Hansan Singh finds the skipper. Remember, Giravanz, when the scoreline was 2-1, that opportunity where centre forward was 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and Suraj Singh with fantastic instincts to quickly rush out. Playing sweeper keeper to its perfection. Under 10 minutes remaining here. Head coach Randy Singh will not be happy with just the equaliser. He'll be disappointed that his team have conceded 2 here for a side that won't concede too many chances, let alone too many goals. To concede 2 in the first game here, might have to chalk that up to nerves. Foul at the halfway line. We've seen the substitutes had that extra bit of energy and drive in most areas of the pitch. Bengaluru Football Club making 5 changes. For Giravanz, head coach Takashi Umeda making just the 2 changes with Chiaki Haga and Utomaru Yuna coming on. Hefty challenge there. Might be forced to make another substitution. Oh, there's the call. Wait and see whether or not he will be able to continue. A few indications to the bench. So we're approaching the business end of the match. Need players to be as switched on as possible. And we're back underway. Good to see the player back onto his feet and ready to continue. Eight minutes plus stoppage time remaining at the GSA Field C here. The Reliance Foundation Development Tour Japan Tour. First day of action. I've seen different kinds of games. Seen Punjab Football Club kicking off at the same time, having a relatively more comfortable game. Bengaluru Football Club, they've been put through the ringer. 2 occasions having to come from behind. Can they get the decisive goal here? Here's Soto Kom. Got the equalizer, pressing the goalkeeper and then showing good composure. Umnelal Hangshing. So Singh finds Yafaremba. Decent pass onto the right-hand side. Lovely first touch. Good defending. Haruki Teramoto is brave to put his head where he could potentially hurt. In this case, he pulls it down nicely. Giravanz continue to play out the back. They have not been discouraged. Oh, they've given the ball away again in a crucial area here. They're not punished, but Giravanz are playing a dangerous, dangerous game here. Pretty conceded with the mess at the back. At such a critical juncture, just showcases that head coach Takashi Umeda wants his team to keep playing regardless of the scenario in the match. It's a philosophy that they will continue to deploy. Decent pass onto the right-hand side. Bengaluru looking the fresher of the two teams with the subs. There's a chance that the ball into the box has been smashed away by Kodama. Kodama in the center area. Clearing that away as we approach the final 5 minutes. Those tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, we thank you for your continued support and the viewership. It really does give the players a boost knowing that there's a large enough digital audience out there supporting them, cheering them on. It's an opportunity to really strut their stuff and play at a highest level. Oh, the ball again has been risks being taken, and the rewards are not there to be seen here. They have to be very, very careful here. Giravanz Kitakyushu. Got to applaud the manner of which they want to continue to play, but they're making mistakes in crucial areas of the pitch. Already been punished once. 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Humlelal Hangshin with the throw-in. The ref wants Humlelal to take it exactly where he wants it here. Humlelal is arguing that he's taken a few steps back, which is absolutely fine as long as you don't progress the ball forward unfairly. Rajkumar Singh introduced as Suraj Singh goes for the long diagonal. Beautiful pass there. Humlelal Hangshin just looking to feed that pass. Almost substitute being readied by head coach Randy Singh. Allowed 9 subs, if my information is correct, but only in 3 zones, that is. Get 3 opportunities to make substitutions. Yes, Samson, fortunately, did score that own goal for Bengaluru Football Club, and the scoreline was 1-1. 4 minutes plus stoppage time remain. Offside flag raised. Good line held by the Giravanz Kitakyushu players. Yellow card given. That's the first yellow card that we've seen in this match. It's been played with great discipline and sportsmanship. Substitutions here for Bengaluru will bring on 1 by the looks of it. Yep, Rohan is going to come on for Bangsan Singh. Rohan likes to play a lot more forward. Bangsan Singh, one of the defenders, and sacrificed. Interesting move here by head coach Randy Singh. Three minutes plus stoppage time remain. Is there going to be a late winner here? Could be drama filled as we've seen some unpredictable goals. It's like both sets of players have put in a huge effort physically. See the coaching staff trying to get a quick move on here. You can sense that there's a chance here for either team to pull a winner. Gonna have to create one more good opportunity. Punt it forward. Suraj Kumar Singh. Throw in from the skipper, Haruto Abiru. Let's create a bit of panic in the box. Lovely first touch to bring that down, but it's a risky one considering there's a forward just closing him down immediately. to keep the ball nicely. Giravanz Kitakyushu have tried to compete physically in the second half. It's another heavy touch, but good feet. Get out of a tight corner. That's a clever clip pass forward, and it's a quick finish taken. Doesn't have enough time to take a touch and maybe drive forward. He knows there's two defenders. I'm going to close him down. 90 seconds of the 90 remain. Well, as we approach the final minute of normal time, it's been a game played with real competitiveness despite being billed as a friendly. Here's Rohan, the substitute, immediately looking to make an impact since coming on. Great feet to go on the outside. Rohan with the ball into the box. It's a decent opportunity, and they do get the winner. How about that from the super sub? He puts it on a plate, and Bengaluru turn things around. It's the substitute show. Ricky at the fast take scores after a lovely bit of play from Rohan Singh to put the ball in. Reddy Singh's substitutions come up trump in the big moments as Bengaluru turn things around. Good ball in there. It's not the most cleanest of strikes, but he gets decent amount of connection on it. Completely wrong foot. Shunpei Takeshita and Bengaluru Football Club have done it the hard way. Heading into stoppage time now, and right on the stroke of stoppage time, Mohammad Arbash, there we go. They're getting the confirmation. It's the main man who scores again. The creative hub for Bengaluru Football Club with the all-important goal. Brilliant from Rohan Singh. Soon after coming on, he wants to make the impact. Goes on the outside. Lovely feet. Now it's 6 minutes of stoppage time signaled by the fourth official. That's a clever pass back to Rohan here. Trying to keep it in play and just runs that out. Well, on two occasions, Bengaluru Football Club had to fight from behind. And boy, oh boy, have they done that in terrific fashion. So Jiro Murata is coming off for Giravanz Kitakyushu. And he'll be replaced by the number 17, Sora Hashimoto. The minute of stoppage time goes away quickly. It does break kindly in the middle here. Good feet, clever pass onto the right-hand side. Here is Rishikesh. The subs have made a huge difference for Bengaluru Football Club. Now it's all about that defensive solidity that they have to keep throughout the match. Great feet there. At a tight angle. Bengaluru can't breathe easy yet. Still have a long way to go before they can breathe easy. There's about 4.5 minutes of stoppage time still to go. Good win in the middle of the park. Jones will try and make things happen here. Decent enough header to Maruyama. Finds the skipper, Kabiru. Ball into the channel, they win it, and it's just hacked clear. Is there a foul there? The Bengaluru defense surely feel like that one had a bit of a foul. It's been such an entertaining game. The referee has kept his cards in his pocket for most of the match. Just in the final 5 minutes, just feeling like he needs to lay down the law. And he's done so really well. He's let the game flow. He's kept things moving. Approaching the halfway stage of stoppage time here. This is a fantastic test for Bengaluru Football Club, and by the looks of it, they are passing it with flying colours. Good defending by Vumnilal Hangshing. Opens up the body to just clear that out of harm's way. Chiaki Haga has been pretty industrious since coming on. Aruto Abiru, the skipper, will just fling this into the box here. Put this into the mixer. They're running out of time. Past the halfway point of stoppage time as the ball has been cleared away quite comfortably. Try to win the ball in midfield. It's cleared away comfortably, and now the big switch comes out beautifully. There's Abiru. Shut down immediately. Work off the ball from Bengaluru has been fantastic. Look at Mohammad Arbash, man. Inspirational performance from the number 10. He's still going, and then he finds the pass. Bengaluru now just looking to frustrate Giravanz Kitakyushu now. Can't get a touch of the ball. This is excellent possession. This is certainly one way of running down the clock. Playing in tight areas, inviting the foul, and a yellow card will be given. It'll be very frustrating for Giravanz Kitakyushu, having taken the lead on 2 occasions in this match. Eventually, it looks like they're running out of steam. Tremendous winner. Right towards the end, seeing Rohan minutes after being introduced by head coach Randy Singh. For Hashimoto immediately picking up a yellow card since coming on. That's one way of making the impact too. As we approach the final minute of stoppage time, Bengaluru Football Club have certainly done it the hard way. They had to work tremendously hard. There's a chance here at the far stake. Minute remaining here, creating a bit of separation. Will they look to just recycle the ball? And now the cross comes into the box. Good defensive header. And it's another brilliant header to win the second ball. Danger still not averted though. And now Bengaluru can just clear that away, but not out of harm's way here. Relentless pressure being applied by Giravanz in search of the equalizer. Decent ball in, comfortable for Surat Singh. He's going to look to run down the clock as we approach the final half a minute of action. Big switch out onto the left-hand side. Final 15 seconds. Got to put this into the mixer here now. Last chance for Giravanz Kitakyushu. Played a very good game of football, but in the second half, they'll be the first ones to acknowledge that yes, they've run out of steam. Yes, they've run out of answers. As Bengaluru Football Club reminding us all why they're the 3 times Reliance Foundation Development League champions. They never know when they're beat, and this game was a perfect example of it. Them to come from behind twice as Abiru puts the ball into the box. Keeper flaps. It's not cleared away. Abiru can still recycle this. He puts it into a dangerous enough area. He clears that out of harm's way. The referee's had a look and he still lets it continue here. We're into borrowed time. Haga with the ball. Lovely feed there from the substitute. Goes on the outside and he runs that out of play. And that just might be that in terms of Giravanz Kitakyushu's resistance. As the referee blows the full-time whistle at the GSA Field C. It has been a game played at a very high level. Fantastic from both teams, showcasing that level of competitiveness that we absolutely love to see. Giravanz Kitakyushu taking the lead on 2 occasions after Ryunosuke Imai gave them the lead in the first half. Bengaluru Football Club dragging themselves back level in the second half on the hour mark after Rakshit Anil's clever finish from the set piece. Unfortunately for Bengaluru, they were down 2-1 after Samson's own goal, but showcased phenomenal comeback spirit here. Soto Kom pressing the goalkeeper, pulling a goal back, and right towards the end, Mohammad Arbash, after the substitute Rohan's first involvement, was at the far stake to tap it home from close range. Fantastic sportsmanship shown by both teams. This has been an unbelievable initiative. And for the teams competing in the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour, this is as invaluable as it gets. Full time from the GSA Field C, Bengaluru Football Club 3, Giravanz Kitakyushu 2. Well, that's brilliant to see. The collective bow from both teams. And this is a fantastic bit of sportsmanship. This is exactly what we want to see. Tremendous initiative from the Reliance Foundation. As valuable exposure gain for Bengaluru Football Club. Head coach Reddy Singh will see his side take the 3 goals and the win here. Well, the match summary will showcase how both halves pretty much went. First half, Bengaluru Football Club dominated all the metrics but found themselves down a goal. In the second half, their fitness levels just showcased and they just took it up a notch. They really did play a fantastic second half game. Yes, they had to rely on a bit of fortune in terms of how the equalizer does arrive, but Soto Com will argue that's no luck. That's me pressing the goalkeeper, being relentless and never giving up. And that's how the equalizer arrives. And the third goal, well, the winner, a goal fitting to be a winner in any game. Rohan off the bench, making the impact as Mohammad Arbash is the match winner. Well, the Japanese hospitality very much on display here. This is a wonderful, wonderful sign. Post match, everything has been settled in. Great to see the friendship continue. And hopefully, the players keep in touch here because this is valuable stuff here, not just for Bengaluru Football Club, but also for Giravanz Kitakyushu facing one of the premier development teams in India. Would have been a lesson for them as well. And this is a brilliant sign to see both teams almost merged together in the amalgamation of blue and yellow. As this is a great, great initiative. Fantastic to see this. And this is what the Reliance Foundation Development League Japan Tour is all about. Great scenes here. A memorable evening for both teams as Bengaluru Football Club pick up the win. And they've done it the hard way. Well, that's all in terms of live action as we'll take you through the match summary and the highlights. Full-time score of the GSA Field C, Bengaluru Football Club 3, Giravanz Kitakyushu 2. As we take you through the match summary, as you can see, continue to be dominated by Bengaluru Football Club. Possession in their favor. 9 shots on target to Giravanz's 5. 16 chances created for Bengaluru to Giravanz's 12, showcasing the attacking football on display. 1 corner each for both sides, as the yellow cards were kept in the pocket for most of the time by the referee, but in the end, need to just lay down the law with a few yellow cards. Bengaluru Football Club with the most important statistic right on the top, 3-2 the full-time score. Well, we'll take you through the highlights of the second half. Bengaluru Football Club, having just improved in terms of the second half performance, to keep going and knowing that they have had to try and chase the game, come from behind after Ryosuke Imai's goal. They needed the equalizer quickly, and it arrived at the hour mark after a set piece situation that Giravanz could not clear away. The finish by Rakshit Anil was an assured one from a tightish angle, but they felt that in open play they were struggling to create those moments. This was the situation when the ball was into the box. How about this from Rakshit Anil's finishing? It just sneaks under the goalkeeper's hands. And from a very tight angle, they pulled the goal back, and it was a critical goal, considering how the game was going 15 minutes into the second half. This was a huge moment in this match where Suraj Singh played sweeper keeper perfectly, seeing that he was 1v1 on that situation. If the ball squirms past him, possibly a tap in for Giravanz to retake the lead. A bit of acrobatics involved for a shot on target. Didn't go too far though. That was the unfortunate own goal by Samson. Trying to sort his feet out defensively in the perfect position, but Soto Kom pouncing on a defensive error from Giravanz's point of view. At that point, it was 2-2 as we headed towards the business end of the match. Hydration break, a couple of changes being made. Head coach Randy Singh with yet another super sub with Rohan coming on and making the impact at the clutch moment. Literally his first attack, first involvement. Goes on the outside to put the ball across the face of goal. Soto Kom's equalizer gave them the belief. And Mohammad Arbash's goal right towards the end gave them the win here. That was a great strike from distance, with Suraj Singh just having to parry that out of harm's way. And from Giravanz Kitakyushu's point of view, they kept going in search of the winner, but Rohan's brilliant work from the wings put it right into the path of Mohammad Arbash. Clever finish as he finds the bottom corner. And Bengaluru Football Club with the 3 goals and the victory here today. Well, these were wonderful scenes at full time where we saw both sets of players. It was the traditional Japanese bow. Great to see the Bengaluru Football Club vibing into the Japanese culture as well, as we hope to see a lot more of that. Well, the action concludes here at the GSA Field C. I'm Suraj and I've been your commentator for a wonderful 5-goal thriller at the GSA Field C. I'll see you guys for the next game. Till then, take care. See you then.